double release. I did not think this through. Alright, here goes. Hey, it's LJ and welcome to another episode of LJ Reacts. For those of you who've not come across this YouTube channel before, what I'm trying to do is I'm just going back through recent history, try and catch up with sort of pop culture events that seem to have slipped me by sort of mostly in my 20s and my 30s. So yeah, there's a lot of it is music reactions. I do have a couple of other ones coming up, which I always say every time. Sometimes it's true. This time, hopefully, is one of them. So yeah, check the video out. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. You know all this, but just to reiterate, you know, if you like it and you share it, someone else will see it who may not have otherwise seen it, and they may like it and they may share it, and that grows the community. It gives me more reason to do this, and it gives you more content to watch, which, if you're subscribing, is something you'd think you'd want. Basically, it's a zero-sum game for everyone involved. Other than that, you can also support me by liking me on all the socials. If you want to check out any of my other projects, I say stand-up dates, but there's none on there at the minute, but check back another time, maybe there will be. You got the little link tree just there. Other than that, well, unless you want to help fiscally support the channel by chucking some money in the chip jar, it's really on to what we're talking about today. I just want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. In the last week or so, there's been a small bump, and it seems to be for one main reason. I'm sure there are others who just sort of clicked onto one of my other videos, but there's one video that really is quickly becoming the most watched video I've done. And of course, that's a sign I've done something you like, so what better way to do more things you like? So yeah, the Warning, band I only listened to for the first time just a week ago, just over a week ago, which I put up on the site. Everyone seems to have liked the reaction to some degree, so that's all good. And yeah, there seems to be big demand for more of me watching The Warning. So what I've done is I'm doing two videos. This one's a big requested one. It's a live. What's the name of the concert? Bear with me, I'll get the right screen up. From Teatro Metropolitan, CDMX. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. My Spanish is about as good as my ancient Latin, which is appropriate when you consider they're from Latin America. So yeah, I'm going with Dust to Dust. That's the track from this particular gig that seems to have been requested the most, both on that video and a couple of times previously. So yeah, I will be chucking. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Also, I'm checking out their new single More, which hopefully is in the corner there. If you want to check that out as well, before this, after, before it as a sort of appetizer or after it as a nice little chaser, I am not going to stop you from watching both because I'm not your mum. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say other than cause I sort of went through the girl's brief biography when I did the last video. I at least now know what to expect. I've really enjoyed that last video. For those of you who weren't sure, yeah, I'm English. We are terrible at emoting. If the only thing we ever seem to be any good at is I'd say colonization, but yeah, we've sort of handed that skill over to the Americans. But world of geopolitics aside, let's just crack on with what I'm here to do, and that is a nice little live performance from The Warning. And I've heard you've all told me that they're at their best live and they capture it really well. So, internet, I'm going to hold you to that. So let's get on with this, shall we? Here we are, internet. You wanted me to do The Warning live, so like 6 days later, here I am doing The Warning live because I need your likes. I don't know how to complete that sentence. So let's just press play. And I've said it a lot recently, but I do love just like the nice bass intros. I think that comes from like the Iron Maiden fandom, where Steve Harris does some great work just sort of setting up the songs for like Adrian and Dave and Paul to come in. You know, there is just you cannot sort of overstate just how important the rhythm section is to a band. The bass and the drums, it sets the structure for the song. While all the attention is on like the vocals and the lead guitar, without a strong rhythm section, the whole thing just doesn't work necessarily. Have you ever? I mean, I love sort of singer-songwriters. I love some singer-songwriters, just them and the acoustic guitar, but you without the rhythm section, the sound just doesn't quite fill out the way it could do. Yeah. I like that. They've I was going to say it's a Genesis thing, having a drummer do the vocals, but I don't know how much of Genesis' live work Phil Collins did the vocals for. But yeah, that's I didn't clock who was singing in the Disciple video, so maybe it was the same girl doing it there, but that just sailed me by if it was. But that's a hard thing to mic up properly. I mean, they've captured it here really well, and the crowd seem to be into it. So I hope so. It seems like it's got good balance there. But yeah, miking up a drummer to sing without too much noise leak from the drums themselves. Really, it's because the drums are naturally so much louder than a person singing. It's really difficult. I've been to many shows where the vocalist is drowned out by the drums. Not professional, more sort of indie shows. It's a really skill on your sound engineer to get those levels right. Because at the end of the day, most people, they sing along with your vocals. They can't hear them. It really loses it. Really loses something in the experience, I find.
You
Um, I think I said this possibly the last time I did a live, possibly the Alter Bridge song I did in December, which was the video was recorded live. Um, I hate how in modern times just phone people just sit there recording. I'm one of those old farts who will sit there and be like, can't you just live in the moment? I mean, okay, if it's just like one bit of the, if it's like your favorite song, you want to capture one bit of it, okay, that's fine. But there are people who will just sit there just recording like the whole thing. It's like, come on, at some point, if you're just going to sit there looking through your phone, you might as well just be doing what I'm doing. It's a lot cheaper. Um, but that's just me getting old and cranky. But I love his tempo change as you're approaching sort of the breakdown of the song. That's, I mean, you can. When I was learning to play the guitar, I was always told that putting a song together, you you need to have sort of levels to what you're doing. You can't if you stay if you perform a whole set just performing songs at one level, you're going to lose the audience. But at the same time, a song still needs to musically make sense to the audience. Everyone has to a degree knows how a song is supposed to go, and it's how it's supposed to flow, and lyrically, it's got to make some sort of sense. So basically, you got to just keep if you if you're building to a tempo change and it doesn't come, it does. The audience will feel it. And if you building to a tempo change and it's the wrong tempo, the audience will feel that. But yeah, this one seems to be. Well, I do like this one so far.
Dust to dust, or bones or rust, and we shall start again. CDMX! Dust to dust, or bones or rust, and we shall start
again. This is something I find kind of odd, in general, where a lot of like musicians, regardless of where they're from, will always write the songs in English, which I suppose on one level I can understand because the American market is probably the biggest consumer of like music media. But it's just weird that here they are in the middle of Mexico, speaking fluent English because marketing. Still, I'm not complaining because it means I understand the lyrics. So from that perspective, they're doing it right. And there are many great English speaking bands that have great foreign followings because they're just amazing bands. I keep going on about he didn't, and I think it was Steve Harris who once said, "Yeah, we sort of sat down quite early on and figured if we were ever gonna broaden our horizons past like the English speaking countries, not all the people were going to understand what we were saying. So, which is why Iron Maiden's breakdowns are really like operatic. So you can sing along to the tunes. Like you listen to like Rock in Rio and just the Brazilians there are all just singing along with just the solos, because the solos in Iron Maiden, the musical interludes in the Iron Maiden songs are just as effective as the lyrics. But this is me going completely off topic.
Dust to dust, our bones are rust, and we just start again. Hey, where are you going? Don't trust all that you hear, and there's no use in running. It's better to stay
And I've just had a
Gracias,
thought
Ciudad de
really
México!
occurred to me. So like I said, that was done live, and it sounded really good. I'll go into that in a minute in the final thoughts, but I just want to say this: was the crowd mic'd during the song? That was a warning from Teatro Metropolitan. Doing Dust to Dust. That was, yeah, I did enjoy that. Again, that's one of those songs I feel I just probably could experience the whole way through before trying to sort of break it down. But yeah, no, that was a pretty good song. And live performances are really hard to do well. Some of the live tracks I've heard throughout the years, just the mixing is all off, or the crowd is too loud, the crowd is too quiet. Towards the end of that video, it sort of, as I said, it dawned on me, the miking of the crowd, it seemed to go down during the song, because, I don't know, there is something appealing about hearing this, the whole crowd singing along with it, like a little ditty, you know? Like Rockin' Rio, I've got a Rockin' Rio poster just off camera there. One of the great things about it is just hearing all these people singing along with like the Iron Maiden instrumental breaks, and yeah, they just didn't seem to be any of that. Just the cheer at the beginning, the cheer at the end. I think there was a reaction as they changed tempo up for the breakdown, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I missed something. But yeah, because yeah, if you'd have taken the bits, if you'd taken the crowd noise out at the start and the end, you could probably presented that. Oh yeah, it's a differently done studio variation. Not that that's a bad thing. It did come across really well. The additional audio that was not the girls singing, but the bit that was in Spanish, so I had no chance of understanding. That came across at this right level. I don't know what it was like in the arena, but yeah. So yeah, as a song that I've not heard before, I definitely want to go back and listen to that again. Sort of just listen to it as a whole. Which, yeah, well, maybe even look it up as the original album track to see how the two compare. Maybe that should be something I do in a couple of months' time. Just go back through some of these tracks that I've watched as live videos, compare them to how they come across on the actual studio versions. I don't know, I feel I got too distracted with the technical aspects of what was going on to actually appreciate the musical talents of the girls. The song, I really like the song. Had some great parts, but yeah, like I said, I need to go back and listen to it again. On the whole though, yeah, a sort of a thumbs up. I feel I'm selling it short by giving it a 7.5, but I don't tend to give much higher than that anyway, because I am picky. I don't know. Because you go back through my award show from last year, I'm definitely overly generous, but no, I feel this one I've got right. Then again, maybe when I listen to it as a whole, that'll change my mind. So yeah, I'm sticking this at 7.5. And yeah, so like I said, I'm releasing this and I'm releasing a reaction to their single More on the same day, hopefully, if all things go right. So you should be able to check that out on the channel. And while you're on the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because why the hell not? If you've stuck with me this far, you're obviously intrigued and you want to see more of me. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, get the word out there, get the channel growing. Chuck some suggestions down in the comments. Like I said, I am terrible at replying, but I do read every one of them. I am putting together like a database of all the suggestions I've got. Although I should probably make a list of the names of people who made those suggestions, because some of them are very unique. There is one I'm probably going to be doing in a few weeks that they actually stated I should put their name, and it's one that no one else doesn't look like it's close to anything else that's been suggested so far, and I'm actually quite looking forward to it. So keep an eye out for that one. So yeah, like I said, I'm doing another warning video will be out at the same time as this one today. If you want more warning stuff, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, if there's any other bands you think I might like along the same lines or completely different lines, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to try out things that I'm not so familiar with. Chuck them in the comments below. I will put them on the list, and at some point we'll get round to them. Other than that, you know the deal. You've got the socials, you've got the link tree, you've got the tip jar. And other than that, till next time. I've been LJ. It's been emotional. Hopefully the rain on the window isn't going to come through too much. So that was the... what am I doing? Oh, why is it always rain on the window when I'm trying to do recordings?